Welcome back to Ravenwood Farm, everyone. We are on our way up to the store in our ever so annoying Mack truck. We're going to sell the Nemco low loader because it was too small to fit things like a combine on. We're going to replace it with the Flegel that was released on Mod Hub very recently, which in FS19 was awesome. I am hoping for the same in FS22. And we're going to lease ourselves the Fent Katana Forage Harvester and get some silage made. So, not used the Fent before, obviously, because it wasn't in 19. I don't know if it was a mod, but I never used it as a mod. So there's that, which is cool. The swap between the low loaders should be pretty much cost neutral. So let's get this sold. Let's repair and sell. It's not going to be cheap to lease the Fent, but hey, it's going to be fun. So, trailers, low loaders, Flegel. What colour should we go for? We could go for Fent green. I quite like that. So yeah, it's basically a cost neutral swap. And then we need to go into forage harvesters and lease the Fent. I'm going to keep it as standard. I think $20,000 to lease that. Then we need a header. I am going for the 7.5 meter header. Fent attachment type. That's another $5,000 gone. So let's get that loaded up on the back of the trailer. It looks like it's just about going to fit, and get back down to the farm. I'm hoping we have enough cash left if we need to make a slight modification to the trailer to put on silage sides. I was going to lease a bigger trailer, but financially I think that would have been a silly idea. So, and then hopefully yep, that's unfolding the sides. And while that puts the sides on, it's we need some silage additive as well. Once I put that in, it'll give us a little bit of a boost. Much like my video on mulching, the boost is not as big as it might appear, but why not? It's expensive. There it is. Okay. It's because I'm an idiot. Now remember, you can't call me an idiot in the comments because YouTube thinks I might get upset. So it hides them from me. Okay. We will jump in the forklift and we will put that on the trailer. Have to admit, I do like having the little forklift up here. I think it should be part of kind of the standard game in my mind. Then you'll see it's branded as Cleaver Motors. It's definitely their forklift. I can't remember where I got that mod from. Yeah. Not sure we're going to fit on the trailer with this. But I want to put this pallet where the ramps would be. Okay. Because that seems like a sensible place to put it. So doing silage without coarse play or auto drive. That'll be fun. And with that trailer that the forage harvester can tow. I think my plan is that I'll just put the harvester on a worker. Hopefully we can afford that. I haven't got much money left. Right, let's get this beast loaded up. And that's why I like this trailer. And we have the added advantage now that we will be able to strap it. That probably needs to go forwards a bit actually. In FS19 this trailer was really good in that it would lock vehicles to it. It's one of the reasons that I liked it. Because you could drive reasonably aggressively and you still wouldn't have too much of a problem with things falling off. Now if we could just get the truck to move, I reckon the wheels are doing about 50 miles an hour. I'll get this down to the farm and I'll see you down there. So that was a fairly sporty drive back, just trying to keep the thing moving so that we didn't get bogged down again in the FS22 lorry problem. We'll just pop this up here, which has become our lorry park. Yes, I'm saying lorry, not truck. Forgot to put the ramps down. And let me do it. No point, let me do that while the engine's off. Guess that makes sense. Turn the hazards off as well. So let's get this guy unloaded in the field. So I want to say I don't think I've ever done a forage harvest without courseplay. This could be interesting. Particularly with that drop there. So the 6R is still paused on the stone picking. What I'm going to try and do is get that set up and then jump over into the vent. Get the trailer customised. I didn't wash the vent after we finished the seeding job. I figured it would probably end up fairly messy anyway. See, I think that's what we need to put on. It's going to wipe out almost the last of our cash. But will hopefully give us a trailer that's big enough to run the keep up with the harvester reasonably well. It's obviously a fairly short drive back to the yard to get it in the pit. We don't have anything packed yet. Let's have a look at that, and probably this Fendt is about the best tractor we have for doing that. And my keyboard just disconnected. I think we better put our hazards and beacons on because we're going to be right next to the road. Set him on a worker. Let's get going. So my hope is that we can... it's weird that it chops it really long still, even when it's chopping it for chaff. That seems strange. I'd have thought it would have chopped it right down short with cutting chaff for silage. No idea what kind of yield we're going to get off here, but I think what I'm going to do is see if we can get the worker to run a couple of headlands at this end and then set it on the up-down rows along this long edge here. We may need to increase our loan as well. Please don't get stuck on that dodgy bit of landscaping that someone did. Cool. Looks like it should be okay. Guessing it might have to start up into the field. No, it's just going to dive its way down the verge. Off we go. I should probably set my cruise control up. So far, so good. No idea how long this is going to take me, or how much we're going to get, as I've said, but this is going to be our winter feed for the cows. Obviously we need hay to mix it with because we can't just feed straight silage. And editing the cow food is more tricky until we get Maize Plus. Once we get Maize Plus, we will be set. We can feed them silage if we want. But once we get Maize Plus, this will be whole crop silage. So, yeah. Right, I'm actually going to let that run a third headland before we set it off on that long road. Just making a very illegal turn on the intersection. It's obviously a nice quiet trading estate here. That's the biomass energy plant. Come on. Obviously swung slightly too wide there. Window. There we go. It's all going so well. Bet it wouldn't be me and trails and forage harvesting. It went perfectly, would it? So yeah, I think we'll stick this then on the long rows. I don't think it's going to actually take very long to harvest this field, if I'm honest. So this video is the same game date as yesterday, so the grass has not come up yet either. We need to get some fertiliser on there, I guess. We do have a fertiliser spreader, so we can do that as well. We have a slurry spreader, but we don't have very much slurry at the moment, so I'm going to back up. Jump in. No, I'm not going to jump in there because he's decided to drive all over the crop. He, she, they. No, actually they're not in the crop at the moment. Can I get that out of there? Lost a bit of crop there. Oh. This thing sounds really good. So hopefully we can run down the side of him now. Probably don't need our beacons and our hazard lights on anymore. Yeet. All-terrain tractor. Let's go. So yeah, I'm neat. God, I don't think I can do anything about the rocks. So I should have stone picked because we're at cultivated parts of that field. It wouldn't let me stone pick it, which was quite annoying. I rolled the little field had only been ploughed, so I could roll that and that would put the stones in after we'd seeded. But you can't stone pick with the stone picker after you've seeded, it would appear, which is probably realistic. So yeah, not the end of the world. We might just have to, in the winter, plough that back in again and reseed it once we've stone picked it. quite a big headland here, so hopefully it will be okay. One of our jobs before winter is probably to mow those headlands to get some hay off them to be able to make TMR with. Right, I think it's probably time-lapse time, because we're just going to get into a rhythm of chopping this sorghum for silage. So future me will be with you ever so shortly. So I got carried away talking. Wow, nearly 16 minutes. Just going for a nice arty shot here. I've been playing around a lot with field of view, and I quite like it. So yeah, taking the first load of chaff to the bunker. I am deliberately trying to avoid the back and the edges of the bunker because, like you, I've seen the millions of posts of people saying my silage has got stuck, what do I do? So yeah, I'm just want to see if I pile it in the middle of the bunker, whether that avoids the problem. We have more than enough bunker space to compact and ferment this silage however much we get off here without having to worry about filling the bunker. And hopefully by the time we get to doing a big silage harvest, then we will have resolved that issue. So I had to borrow another 10 grand because boy, these workers are expensive. You can literally see the money running out of my bank account. Yeah, that's something that might need to have a look at. Hey. Certainly made silage harvesting expensive, particularly as he is just ripping the dollars out of the bank while he sits doing nothing. Overall, to be fair, the base game worker worked quite well. As I said before, I have not done a silage harvest, I don't think ever, without using course play. And this worked pretty well. It only got stuck once. It didn't actually miss any of the crop, even on the curved headland that we're working down now. So for what everyone says about giants not improving workers, I think they're better. I don't think I could have done this in FS19 without course play. So yeah, this seemed to be pretty good. Got a reasonable amount of silage off of here. It will certainly keep the cows going for a little while. We may end up making silage from the grass as well, I guess. Just going to park this up so that the garage can come and collect it for us. So yeah, is that going to be total 143,000 litres of silage? Yeah, I got stuck. Not got the keys sorted yet for VCA and all the differentials. So yeah. Had a quick look at buying a leveler or a compactor, but I'm kind of worried about the financials on the farm, so we're just going to compact it with the Fen. It's pretty heavy and it's got a 3-ton weight on the front, so it goes pretty quickly actually. And you don't have to watch it all anyway, because by the magic of video editing, we're done. So we'll get this covered up. I'm not sure how long it takes to ferment, so we'll find out. Going to give the cedar and the Fen a wash, and then we're going to go on to stone picking, and it's a 6M, not a 6R, so slight difference, but you know, just get this cedar put away. We don't need it for a bit, and yeah, just getting the stone picking finished off. I hate stone picking. I am probably going to turn stones off in the future. I do not enjoy it at all. So yeah. And I still don't have a clue what I'm going to put in that field, so if you've got any suggestions, drop them in the comments below. We need to lime this field, and then I want to plough it, and we're going to plant some wheat because I might do some chickens. So actually we're going to plant barley because I might do some chickens. So yeah, they seem to pay a fortune. It'll help out with bringing the help with the finances. I'm not going to bother getting them until we've got the wheat to feed them with, although you can make money off of chickens buying the feed if you aren't sure. Watch my most profitable animal chickens video. Refilling the lime spreader now. I haven't used too much lime. They seem to have eased up on the lime usage, certainly before precision farming comes out anyway. So that's done, used about half of the lime spreader full, and now we're going to get that field ploughed. So I still got the Lemkin on lease. I have another plough I'm looking at, which is more of the style that I prefer. The counter to that is I've seen quite a few times people have said that if you have something on lease, the store will often try and sell it to you used afterwards. and if they give a good deal on this, I might be tempted to buy it. We've still got one more field to plough, so by the time it's gone back, we will have had it a few months on lease, so they might offer us a nice price on this. Then we'll have to have a think. The difference is the other plough is a 6 metre plough and it's not offset like this. So yeah, I do prefer myself a non-offset plough, so we'll see. And yes, I know this might not be the most realistic way to plough a field. I never said I was the most realistic person in the world, it's semi-realistic. Pretty sure you wouldn't pull the plough around the corner like this, but hey, it's working. And equally, you probably wouldn't drive on the road to turn around. I don't know. Decided to go into the evening to get this job done today, so that next game day we can get the barley in the ground on here. I might disc this. We've got some stones, so I might run the disc harrow over it before we seed, and then seed it and roll it, and we can get some fertilizer in the ground as well then between diskings. Is possibly the plan. Just a headland to go now, and we will call it a day. So it's not been too painful. Yeah, I'm really enjoying playing on here, so you'll see more of these videos. I'll try and get into a more regular schedule next week, probably, although I'm still working on some tutorial videos. I'm still working on our horses and the profitability thing. Horses are taking a long time, so yeah, it might be a little one. And then I want to do pigs. So thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe if you want.